Love is patient. Love is kind. Love does not envy. Love does not boast. It is not arrogant or rude. It does not insist on its own way. It is not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice at wrongdoing, but rejoices with truth. Love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, and endures all things. It took me losing my son to realize that God's love was always present. At the age of 26, I have endured a whole lot of things in my life. I've had many ups and downs, and going through this specific loss um, made me realize, dang, God has always had his hands on me. He has always loved me. He has carried me through so much. Um, what happened though, like after losing my son, I was looking for a particular person to love me, a particular person to go through that with me and mourn with me and grieve with me. And that wasn't happening. And so I was like, okay, God, who else do I call on? Like, who else is going to pull me out of this besides you? Now, granted, my family was there, my friends were there. You know, people called me. To this day, I still get Mother Day gifts, which makes my world go round. But um, that person wasn't there for me. That person still hasn't sent me flowers, you know, and that's tough to get through it. What I realized is that God doesn't give us what we want, but he gives us what we need. And so I was driving down the street one day, and there's a church on one of their signs. It says, the way to God is through a broken heart. And the first time I read it, I was just like, now, why would you tell people that their heart has to be broken for them to find God? But then I sat on it and I thought about it a little bit more, and I was just like, well, sometimes when we're truly broken and we're deep down in our mess, that's how we truly find God, is through our brokenness. And we realize that God is always there and he's ever present, and he's loving us through it all. And when we survive it, when we come out of it and we look back over our lives and we're like, dang, how did I get through that? We got through it because of God's love for us.